If you ain't streaming Seven, what the fuck are you doing?
All of the music played in today's episode is hand-selected by the host of SEV'N RADiO, Steele.
And I am Silk King 7, the MC of SEV'N RADiO.
Represented by an ever-changing generated voice.
The recurring theme in life and SEV'N RADiO's debut episode is change. And I, too, will change just like you.
All that being said,
We turned to the community to seek enlightenment on what that means, how it felt, what it looks like, who it's made us into.
I think they had some interesting things to say. Let's get started. Oh, and welcome to SEV'N RADiO. We're oh so glad you came.
Please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 7 for more options.
Change is, it usually feels bad when it happens, but it's always good for you. Because when there's rejection, there's always redirection. Letting something you cherish and love go can mean that something better is coming for you. Embrace change instead of hating it, because you never know where you're headed and what good could come to you from it.
You are now listening to
SEV'N RADiO.
But I think the beautiful thing about change is it's something that constantly happens without your life. Each and every year you're changing and growing to the next version of yourself. And so I think you're constantly going through a change every single day, regardless if you realize it or not. I love you and I can't wait to see you so soon, whenever that time comes.
Sun-soaked, I love it when you're here, 'cause you're my soul, you're the rhythm in my ears, and my shadow. Stood a chance, 'cause I'm sun-soaked. You really get me dancing, you really get me dancing. You always bring me up, seems like you never really go down these days. When you get stuck between the sky and the never really go down these days. No, I love when you get stuck between the sky and the shifting waves. I love when you get stuck between the sky and the shifting waves.
Something that is inevitable. Whether it's places you want to go or you want to go, change is something that it has to happen. And for me, it happens all the time. I only say it happened recently. It happens every single day.
Happening in my head, it's moving slow. Emotion into someone I don't know too well. Take me back to when I didn't know. I'm a dead man walking. Stop looking at me in that tone of voice. Just because you know I'm spacing out right now. Don't you know that living is a choice? And I'm a dead man walking. Smoked another spliff to fill the void, and I saw you through the window as you walked inside. Tempted by the things I can't avoid, 'cause I know you're watching. Where to? Slide down the driveway and to the left. Outside, looking in through the window at you again. Who's that? No friend. Never mind, I'm just wondering if I should've just closed my eyes. Close my eyes. Close my eyes. So much you missing when you're not with me. I can see clearly when you get near me.
Alright, I was thinking really hard about this question because I didn't want to talk about what I'm going to talk about because I feel like I've talked about it so much. And I haven't talked about it for a while. I was in a serious relationship. I was living in Ohio at the time, and I moved. I did a study away program out in LA just to see what it was like, and I didn't have any real intentions of living here, and I saw what I could do out here in a really short amount of time. I got an internship at a big studio, which led to a job, and I was working with people or in the rooms with people I never thought I'd be, and it was like, I felt like I made it, even though I was barely getting paid. But that destroyed my relationship with my first and only love, like someone I thought I was really going to have a future with. She wanted to be where she was, and I wanted to be where I was, and neither of us really had any real animosity towards each other. It's just a sad situation, and it was like I was feeling the highest highs and the lowest lows at the same time. Like I'm in it. I did this. I'm here. I'm living it. I'm living my dream right now, or what I thought was my dream. And at the same time, I was losing someone. I was alone. I was alone out here, and I had to do a lot of things on my own and pushed myself on my own and was far away from everything I ever knew and loved, and it was really fucking hard. And I felt like I didn't have a real support system, and I was just going, like in this crazy glazed mind state. But I learned so much since then. I learned that I'm capable of things that I never thought I'd be capable of, but I had to become stronger. I just had to get my shit together. I had to grow up. I feel like I did a lot of growing up since then, these past 2 years. It was just a really fucking hard time, also filled with amazing memories. It was super dark at the same time, and I don't talk about it too much anymore because I feel like it's a sob story, and I don't know. I'm pretty much over it all, but that was a really hard time in my life, and I'm just proud of myself for handling everything how I did.
If I was 18, I'd be picking up a bottle. If I was 19, I'd be picking up a model. I'm almost 23, gotta take care of my problems. For the man you met me as decides that he can solve them. I've been at the studio with people on your playlist. Always thought you'd be around the day I finally made it. Used to dream of taking you to all these fancy places. Now I hate it, but still got a ways to go from sleeping on the floor. Shout out to Alexander, at least I'm not alone. I feel like Danny Phantom, cause I still check your posts. Your Apple Music anthems, you know I'm checking those. Cause every time you cross my mind, I take my life to something louder than the thought of you. Girl, you got me saying, ooh. I won't be up another day, so I can burn myself away from you. I won't be up another day, so I can burn myself away from you. A jar of pickles got me thinking about you, cause I know every single motherfucking thing about you. I'm having trouble while I'm working to another world. I miss the planet, how we blended when you were my girl. And I don't know how I can grow when you're blended into my whole life. So I think it's time, I think that it's got to burn it down.
Technically like a perception change and like also a change in reality. So I was going into college, but I went in as a music major, general music. Like I already made my own music and released it before we went to college. So I thought like I was gonna go and grow as an artist and kind of develop and learn some new shit, meet new people, and I thought it was gonna be like this cool thing. So I get there, it's not what I expect basically. I'm learning shit I already know, learning shit I don't really care about. I'm like, this isn't really what I thought it was gonna be. So basically, I kind of go through the change of figuring out like what I wanted to do. Cause at first I was like, damn, this music program kind of trash. I'm finna drop out. Like that's what I was thinking. I was like, it's over. Like, so, you know, every time I wrote about music in school, it was never really about music. It was always about the business side. Let's do music business. So I jumped into that and I just ran with it, and I'm actually doing good at it, feel me? I'm making connections. I'm about to start managing some artists, like certain stuff that I'm able to do now that I just like would have never thought was possible or that I would be doing. And that being said, like what I learned basically is that there isn't necessarily one route to where you want to go. Like there isn't a designated route like, oh, you have to take this way. Like, bro, if you really want to make it somewhere, you can make your own way. Like I promise that is like real. Like you can make your own way. Shout out T Steele, shout out SEV'N RADiO. Like thank y'all for having me. Love.
First of all, shout out T Steele, shout out SEV'N RADiO. I just wanted to call in. You know, change is scary, bro. Change used to and still does scare me. But I think one thing I've learned about change is that you gotta embrace it, because it is always there and it will never go away. The bad moments won't last, the good moments won't last, but that's okay, because all we got is the present, and that's the best. We're all going to the same place, and we gotta enjoy the journey, man. I swear, that's really it. We just gotta enjoy the journey and embrace this thing we call life and the change that comes with it. So if there's anything that I've learned about that, is just be here, be in the moment, be a good friend, be a good brother, be a good son, daughter, be a good whoever, just be a good person, man. Love each other, help one another, and let's listen to some dope ass music. Shout out SEV'N, shout out T Steele. I love you, I love everybody listening to this. Y'all keep it real.
And I can see you without her.
See, I think change is beautiful. I think change is evolutionary, especially when you embrace it and you are open to the changes that are happening in your life. Change doesn't necessarily always have to be something negative. It can be very positive if you allow it to be. Change is the one thing in life that is constant. It's one of the one things in life that is always consistent. You're always going to have changes. You're either going to change for the better or you're going to change for the worse. But that's all within your choice. And I think that's what makes change so beautiful. Change is growth. Change is evolution.
Smashing buttons for the cheat codes. If raving at work, I'ma get free combos. My lemonade was color pictures before, yeah. My bank is free, so I sip it kinda slow, yeah. Let the weak shit fall like a domino. Got a sweet one living off a pico. And you heard the fit before I knock the door. Hit you with the ramen and I got the going. I'm just laughing cause you goofy off a fish, yeah. Got some problems with your cable, call it spaceman. He gon' get you all the signals. He gon' get you all the signals in the space, man. This flick, all this flick needs some space, man. All this look needs some space, man. Ain't no hard feelings, I just went soft. I went soft, came in the shower with me, you just being nosy. You got a skill feeling silence with the jokes. You got a chill being violent with your boyfriend. You know you're meant to be driving through the windows like the trees blowing. Digital dash, see the cars coming. They coming fast and they fast going. I'm just laughing cause you goofy off a fish, yeah. Got some problems with your cable, call it space, man. He gon' get you all the signals. He gon' get you all the signals in the space, man. This flick, all this flick needs some space, man. All this look needs some space, man.
I caught 7 over 14. Ooh.
Yeah, I've absolutely gone through change. What did it look like? Well, in the past, I don't think I really noticed things that changed, because things would change at like a lower pace, a lower frequency, just a small shift here, small change there, and then I would look up and, you know, I'd be in a new body, have a new mindset, a new community, new relationships. You know, everything would just be different. Even when you think something isn't changing, what it actually did was change. And I knew this was gonna happen. Talking about something for a bit too long, like really getting deep into it, you end up starting to speak of its opposite. I thought I was keeping something the same and immovable, like my concept and relationship to consuming THC. In actuality, it was shifting and changing of what I thought it was. One of the things that I learned through change is that it never stops happening. You know, chaos is the natural order. Alina Perez, is that her name? She says, nothing but change stays the same. She ate with that shit. It really is that way. And being a human being, experiencing change in your life, I'm starting to become aware of this constant, right? So there's the opposite again, this sameness within me that I'm still myself. Even when I thought I wasn't, I look back and I recognize myself. I can look forward and recognize myself. Change has shown me its enigmatic nature. It's cyclical, just like everything that's a part of this world. You know, everything has an element of change. The earth is constantly changing. The wind, so free and changing, you know, creating currents within itself, spiraling and circling around. The tides are moving, pushing and pulling. The waves are constantly moving, right? Still water is something you barely see. It's so dangerous. The absence of change, it really doesn't exist. I know I just said this, but change is the constant. That's so crazy. I'm changing now. There are so many different ways to experience it. I feel like I felt them all. And I just know that through your beautiful, incredible mind and your creativity and your artistic nature, how you and Source can mix together is going to create something amazing. I just can't wait. I just can't wait.
You are now listening to SEV'N RADiO.
When I die, meet me up in heaven, we could fly through the sky, never come down. Through the sky, never come down. When I die, meet me up in heaven, we could fly through the sky, never come down. Through the sky, never come down. So I shouldn't waste a second trying to flex on people who don't give a fuck about me anyway. Chillin' in whatever I wear as long as my feet take me there. Scared for a minute but the next day brings me clarity. Desperately do nothing, why would I when all is here for me? Just can't stress what is happening in harmony, perfectly and properly. Tomorrow isn't promised but a solace washes over me, knowing that I just might die. When I die, meet me up in heaven, we could fly through the sky, never come down. Through the sky, never come down. When I die, meet me up in heaven, we could fly through the sky, never come down. Through the sky, never come down.
I could say I've definitely been through change, especially over this past year, traveling out of the country for the first time, meeting people, giving me a change of perspective. Change has definitely been a big highlight of my life, and I'm grateful for it. And somehow I find myself very courageous in face of it, but still feeling extremely fearful. Change, I've been through change, and I know what it looks like, and it looks like something you can never imagine, never fully imagine. Yeah.
SEV'N RADiO.
You know, if I had $1 million, I'd marry me one like that. Yeah, $100. Buy 20 of them.
Stay calm, cool, collected. Low sense of moderation get you feeling reckless, restless. Maybe time to twist another thorner. Cop a 6-pack from the Aki on the corner. Get your wig snatched if you talking out of order. Niggas relapse just from smoking marijuana. There's a real break into the making of a sister. Start with the shit that got us drinking in the water. Really like the food, but it made me for out the order. I cannot decide if I need butter or some oil. Every time I finish eating, end up in the foil. Shit run deep, think it's messing with my coils. Soiled it, it's strange.
strange pitch change used to make me feel like I'd have never thought I'd make $1 holding up a mic. Crazy what you accept when you let your spirit die. Clocking in a 9 to 5, I make a nigga lose their mind. Just over broke, what the fuck I even spend the time rearrange it.
I'm going to talk about what there is. Now, the first thing though that we have to do is to get our perspectives with some background. So the picture of the world in the most sophisticated physics of today is not form, stuff, potted clay, but pattern. A self-moving, self-designing pattern. A dance. And we haven't yet, our common sense as individuals hasn't yet caught up with us.
Love you so much that it hurts. Got so much to say, but I'll save it for the birds now. I wanna talk to you, but it makes the hurt worse. Feeling so cursed, like dirt, like dirt, like dirt. Feeling so stuck, you're my purgatory, yeah. And this shit's self-inflicted, don't know where I'm back. I start to feeling hell, don't know to tell. And it's bottled up inside. Forgive me even though you didn't lie. Wanna tell you but I'm feeling tongue-tied. I'm not like those other guys. Top down, keep it nice, just give me one night.
Hey, it's Silk-Ding7 again. Back to let you know that this next entry you're about to hear was emulated via text-to-speech, as they sent it to our email as an anonymous typed-out response from the 7 Radio TikTok outreach, and thus, here we are. Please enjoy this entry from an anonymous viewer. Until next time, 7.
You are now listening to 7 Radio.
Hello. I noticed your TikTok and I decided to participate as I admire your idea and find it to be very unique. In my 22 years of living, I've went through many phases of understanding change. I believe that people could not change as those behaviors that once were there are still there deep down. But I found that growth and change go hand in hand. I feel one person can grow into bettering themselves whilst not necessarily changing themselves truthfully. In my experience, I used to be very shy about a lot of things, and finding that love for myself was the hardest journey for me. But it was the years after and the experiences that made me into who I am today. I love myself more than I've ever did prior. The confidence gained in these years allows me to succeed in my daily life and my career, and I think that's great change, growth for me. As time progresses, I hope to give others the same realization in themselves that I found in myself.
was true, every word I said. I didn't mean it. The word vomit, it repeats in my head. Don't wanna think of what I said, but I said I need you, 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 I need you to be in love with me.
Yeah, I'm currently in a phase of my life where I'm actually going through a lot of change. My grandma passed away, and I think naturally that really pushed me to go through some growing pains and stuff like that. And because it's like a huge part of my childhood that's just kind of like faded away, but I think I've discovered like new parts of myself through that. And I think with all of the hate going on in the world right now, I think that's really motivated me to be more secure in myself. And like, I don't know, I'm just in a really interesting part of my life where I'm kind of like in a lot of in-between stages and like really just pushing forward. And I've been like focusing on my mental health and my physical health a lot.
With my Walkman happy, Chinton school but I lived in Abbey. Had bear cats, 4 black, 2 tabby. Before we had packs at Ammy. Street kids, we ain't never been to the valley. Home air's thick and it smells like burning. The system's calling us urban, I don't even know what it is but I'm learning. Didn't even call it depressed, just hurting. Had to get out, I was bursting. Shame that I don't really know what I'm searching for, but still I keep searching. Mum's ill but bills so my nan keeps working. Late night nursing, and they wonder why I feel like burden. Still picked apart like surgeon. Nothing's changed still, can't look back. 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 I better head back home. I better head back home. Piss poor friends, no places to vent. Smart kid but it don't make sense. Bun herb cause the world's intense. Made my way and I made my dent. Under the bridge and over the fence. Long walks, river, Trent. I never fuck with the freshest events. I ain't mindful of shit I resent. Never used to look in the mirror, hardly see myself in a picture. It's why I struggle to mix in the mixture unless there's a round or a picture. I never had a dad like that, but still to my siblings I'm a good sister. I try so hard to connect the dots, so why are my family bitter? Nothing's changed still, can't look back. 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 I better head back home.
There's two types of change. There's the change that comes with personal growth, and I guess maybe all of it does come with some of that, but I feel like there's some change that just feels worse than others. There's certain changes that we all are going to be forced to go through. I think the most important thing about change is how you accept the things that you can't change, and then for the things that you can change, how you approach those things. Change can be painful, in ways that are just gonna be inherently painful. When I lost my father, and I feel like I only started calling him my father after he passed away, but yeah, that was something that just forever, I think, has changed me. I feel like I'm still in that season of change. I don't know, but I'm feeling a lot of things right now, so it's just, I don't always feel like I'm in the right place at the right time, but I know that like work is needed to be done in order for me to get to that place I want to be. With change comes like work, you know. Where do you stand in all of it, you know? How do you make best with what you got? How do you stay rooted to and true to who you are through all that change?
Hit the corner, glancing over at my own reflection. We don't have to talk about a misconnection. Such a fucking lady, so I keep you guessing. Feeling like a drug to you when I'm undressing. I'm clouded. Talking all my shit again, I leave you breathless. Traces of me later on your mouth is heaven. Dreaming of it cause you made it aggressive. Like it's made of money, I'm your best investment. Don't doubt it. Trying to live without it. Hands in the clouds above you, work so good. How could you make me hate it? After words, you're curious, want me to demonstrate it. Hands on the tent, you know it's so obvious. Come testing my patience. Truth about me, baby. Wanna show you, fascinated. Entering my system, slow down, baby. Intoxicated. I don't wanna tell you what I'm feeling. So high, my head is in the ceiling. Drunk past that whiskey, we are shivering, fascinated. Can't tell me truth is such a secret, designated.
Yo, what's good, everybody? Woman of the hour here, T. Steele, host of SEV'N RADiO. Change to me personally is constantly happening, and it's happening right now, which is why I chose to make it the theme. I could have chosen not to have any theme and to just do a collection of songs that I thought were cool, you know, which to a certain extent that is the situation. But at the same time, in my personal life, there's a lot of change. I'm in love and in a serious relationship. You know, I also had to come out to my family finally. I thought that shit was dumb. I thought the concept of coming out to people was silly because, you know, I am who I am, and whether you knew that or not was not going to change fundamentally in my life and the things that I love and the things that I want for myself. So that required a lot of internal change after you look out at the world and exclaim very loudly and proudly, this is who the fuck I am, deal with it, or fuck off. And watching them fuck off is a really difficult fucking thing that, you know, incites change. On another level, I have to move. Moving out of a space that you've lived in and grown a part of is sometimes like pulling teeth just because you're taking shit off the walls and putting it in boxes, but at the same time, it's also integral to whatever the next chapter looks like. And hopefully everybody's always looking forward towards a new chapter. I know I'm constantly begging for change and for a new chapter and for things to develop and to change, but then as soon as they start changing, it's usually in a really adverse fucking way that's like just harsh, man. It's just fucking brutal every time. But as much as it is brutal and it is harsh, it's some of the most transcendental shit I've ever been through. Some of the most molding, you know, character building, you know, integral shit to becoming a quality fucking human being who gives a fuck about the people that they spend time with and the shit that they do. That being said, another thing of change that's going on right now is, you know, the ICE invasion in Los Angeles and across the globe, as well as the war going on in Palestine and Sudan and the Congo. As much as I know that people might roll their eyes at my mention of this being just a, you know, African American woman living in LA, you would think that, okay, none of this shit is touching me, why does it matter? But it does touch me because I care about people, and my girlfriend is, you know, first generation. I just feel like if I'm someone who claims to be in touch with the world and in touch with myself and in touch with, you know, the United Collective that is consciousness and the shit that it takes to be kind and mean that shit for real, I can't sit here and do this whole radio show based on the topic of change and not talk about how people are being ripped from the streets and from their homes and from their businesses and shipped back to places that they've never fucking been to, you know. So while we're talking over here in limericks about, oh, this put me through change and this put me through change, think literally as well, because, you know, selfishness leads to nothing but you being by yourself, and life is nothing without community. And so that being said, I really put my heart out for anybody affected by what's going on right now in the United States. Thank you for having me. I fucking loved going through everybody's submissions. I'm just absolutely over the moon and excited to put this out. And chinga la migra. Fuck them niggas. Peace, love, and prosperity. T Steele. This was SEV'N Radio. Until next time. No, you're good. I'm just laying it down. I'm about to run over here.
If you ain't streaming 7, what the fuck are you doing?